Are we live? Yes, indeed, we are. Absolutely. You know what? Did I make sure this is not private? No, I gotta be show for show, okay? Make this public. Who the guest? Every doggone body. Talk to it. Step on through. Whoever come through. Absolutely. What's going on, everybody? I am Everett. I'm just poking stuff. You see me tit 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 tit. So the setup just a little bit different, a little bit, but it's basically just the same. This is Tarot with the T, y'all. You seen all the other times I tried to go live. Oh my gosh. It was something. It was something serious. I just gave up after that. I'm telling you. Let me make sure that I got a couple of setups going right now. So I'm making sure that everything running as it should be. I'm joining live on another device. We ready now. Look at that. She cute. We hear us good? All right. Perfect. 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 Let me turn it down. Get that out the way. So, if you have your questions, like I say, go ahead. Just throw them. If you do so happen to have any topics too, please do. Just go throw 'em. We just talking. I'm just here to talk about things that have just been going on. Things been going on my mind, I guess. We can do a little catch up, whatever. Could be hot topics. Yeah, yeah. But honestly, if you do have a question and you catch me during a live, that's how you get them free mini readings. That's how you get them. I do personal readings too. I do them. But they are far and few in betwixt, y'all. We got a little we gonna have to do a little update one day. We doing all right over here. We're doing good. But the schedule is filling up. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But like I say, you catch me live, you have a question, ask. Maybe ask. If you don't mind it being out like that. I mean, it's just the millions and trillions of people that are watching all of my videos. As you can see, blessed I am. So thankful, so very thankful to people that do come through and do show love. Please, please keep on. I have very beautiful connections and conversations throughout via this right here. This right here. Hit this right here. Follow that on we on YouTube right now, child. Go to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. We cool there too. That's a spot there too. But let's get on into it. Let's hop on into it. So, how y'all been? It it has been a minute. I know since I've been here, and I feel like every single time that I have been fenced to go live. And then I put it on my Instagram. I pulled Lauren Hill, that's my chakras. Someone aligned. Some just wasn't the vibe. Wasn't all the way on. That's when I sit down somewhere. I had to be quiet. I was told to hush multiple times. Multiple times. But the Gemini in me, I can't hold water. I gotta talk. It's the Mercury rising. It's all of that. That's what I'm ruled by. We gonna talk just a little bit. Just a little bit. The theme for tonight is we gonna call this cannot serve two masters or masters. Or yeah, I like that. Cannot serve two masters. Y'all got to be careful what y'all doing out here. It's a lot going on that is beyond our physical just reach. There are other parts and plays to this. I've been blessed. Okay, I changed my word, and I've been told to change my word, and I be having conversations with people Y'all gotta be mindful who y'all talk to. I'm telling you, spirit come through all different sorts of people. He kept telling me stop saying bliss. Call it something else. But bliss, bless, blessings, all of that. Been looked out for. And sometimes it's interesting because we talk about doing work, you know, if you candle work you do more manifestations in different types of ways. You use sigils, you use other things. Sometimes just a mere sheer thought and conversation with ancestors, with spirit, lead you to swift solutions. And I've been blessed. I've been blessed. Okay, but that's enough about me. I'm all right. We've been all right. Let's get on into it. So, rest in power to his name is Young Dolph. I'm wrong for not even having I want his proper full name, and I'm just speaking on that and saying it properly because I haven't really listened to his music like that. I mean, I knew one or two songs that might have come out from him, but I'm gonna be real with you. I just, I wasn't too familiar with his work. But what I am familiar with is his influence, was his influence. And the things that have been taking place, excuse me, Adolph Thornton Jr., that is his full name, but he was taken out, not to taken out, he was unalived yesterday. Yeah. And the way and the manner and the place and the location, all of this, the people, the energy, there's so much that one could unpack. If you follow me on Instagram, I be talking, I be posting stuff. Some people listen, they listen. But it is to the point now where you have to admit that there are no coincidences. There are no such things as coincidences. People just gotta get it through their head. There will always be symbols and signs and omens and things of that nature to let you know what's going on. I did not know that him, and that's why I put it on Instagram because it's like, oh, that hit me. 3 people: Young Dolph, King Von, and Mo 3. Mo from Dallas, Texas. All of these people were signed to the same people. And we can all easily put it on gang violence. Let's go ahead, Spirit. So much. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Nothing to be no disrespect at all. Absolutely not. We already talked about it. None at all. Just let's just speak on it. It's very something. I say it's very something. But very interesting how I would get the star card. I would get the grandchildren. This is the star card. This is Aquarius. This is you, the big, beautiful star. This is my superstar card too. Beautiful, because this is something that you see. This somebody, like I said, influence was the key. And now look at this star. Taken. Star is out. Star is dim. And somebody said it earlier, spirituals that I listen to at times. Her name is Ooh, what is her proper name on Instagram? Wayward Renegade, which is blog. I believe that's it. But just speaking about how that energy was taken out, you know, knowing that this person was somebody, even though some of the songs, some of the imagery, you already know what it play into. It play into the game. It play on what you come from. But this was person, like I put on my Instagram, who was taking out supporting black business that you normally you were regular at a cookie place of all places. I believe it's called Makita's Cookies in your own neighborhood, and in your own city, and for that. Now, things that we just gonna have to be more open about and just real about. Y'all gotta look further and look deeper than what's the obvious. Yes, a lot of these artists come from the game, come from gang life. They come from the streets, okay, one could say. But a lot of times when they get on, they not it's it's another game that you start to play when you get involved. And it's a foundational thing. It's where you start. It's no force. The beautiful couple just had their baby, just had given birth and burying the placenta, burying that afterbirth to ensure more life and prosperity. It's good foundations that you need with things that you do. That is what this card entails. And if you come in, and I said this too, if you coming in to this game with the other game in mind and carrying that energy, it will get exploited. There will be a way that it will be used against you in some type of way. What are we looking at? What are we actually really paying attention and what do we need to be paying attention to? This that five of baskets. You got baskets that are tore up, but you got baskets that are still there. And you crying over them baskets at a time. See, what is the real things that we need to be diving into, the real details that we are missing within this? Who put the hit out? Because that was a hit. Who did that? Who hired them? Who made them puppets? And now Memphis is just it's riled up. It's a lot going on, but Memphis has always been like that. Do y'all not watch First 48? I talked about Lil Haiti a couple of times. If I recall, they always stayed in the Memphis too. And we keep playing into it and feeding into that energy. And there's a reason for this. There's a reason for it. I don't know. I don't know. My kinfolk had put a comment when I put it on Facebook talking about did I see his album cover? And I was like, yeah, baby, you know some soul super soul surface soul lame. I mean, I know some Illuminati ish, baby. What is you doing? But that's the deals that y'all signed. Even when I looked at it, the rings that are him, King Von, Mo with a three. There were stars and they were inverted. So I mean, what you want to say? You could look into it like that. But when I say that too, please don't think I'm just talking about. We ain't just talking about Lucifer, Satan, who we ain't just. There are too many other things and other planes and other energies that are involved, but it's all too common, the stories that we are hearing. And back to like that energy in Memphis. Am I right? What this just came to me. Is 3 6 Mafia? 3 6 Mafia from Memphis? I'm so random right now. I really want to know. Oh, we talking tonight. We is talking tonight. Let me see. I really want to know. I think they are. I think they from Memphis. I want to say they is. And their energy, like you could tell that they are a part of some occult, some type of life. And that energy, like I say, it's a lot of death. It's a lot of that aggressive. I heard that. It's a lot of that rate, output. And it's good music come out of it. Yeah, that's nonetheless. But I think that they practice too. Um, I even got that information not even from spiritualists, which I did too, but it was from a hip hop documentary. Hip hop. So let's go ahead and move on along from that. Like just love and light to him. Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee. 3-6 Mafia. I just want to be specific. I just want to be show for show. But yes, they are there. And Memphis in itself is a birthplace for different type for the music wise, blues, all of that. So that energy, like, I see you. I see you. But it's 3-6 Mafia. You in it. You in it. So all entail with that, you you might notice with some people, with some artists and rappers that they all of a sudden they from the streets. It's real. It's real. But then all of a sudden they're holistic. They're taking a new approach, like giving way back to the community. Back to the community. Okay? It's still those ties, period. It is still that, and I keep saying energy, and it's so, just roll with me, that you carry with you in your lyrics, in your songs, and the vibrations and frequencies that you put out. If you lay that imagery out, if you lay that frequency out, it will return to you some type of way. And I say King Von, I was new to his music too. And my niece put me on him, and this is after he transitioned, of course. And I'm looking at him, and I'm hearing the music first before I see the music video. And I talked about this already, but I'm telling y'all that's how that works. And handsome, handsome, gotta, how that music goes from that part anyway. It's real fast, that shop music, but I can see you going commercial. I can see you just boom, crossing over easy, entertaining easy, your face everywhere. I see you. But when I see that music video and seeing this man, like I seen so much violence, so much not praise, but praise to something. Like baby, what you think finna happen? It ain't always the case, but because some people can live through their life and can actually change. But once you make ties and make deals, you cannot get out of that. It ain't as easy as just saying, I quit. I don't want to do that no more. You can't. You've seen things now. And I think that, and I said this earlier to myself in my head, I think that a lot of them, they seen some things in their life because it's real in them streets. It's real. But I think that even they see things that are beyond anything of their worst nightmares that they've seen before. And that's when that shift and changes, like, I don't want to do this more. I don't want to do this more. I gotta do that. Oh, I don't want to do this no more. But baby, the masters, the master be one of the masters. So and he was 36. I just want to add them numbers in there. He was 36 years old, 36. It's something about them numbers. Look, 369 worked for a lot of us. We got to get into Nikola Tesla. All right, we got to get into the the strategies behind the patterns and the reason for the numbers. Okay, get into it. There's a reason for it. The numbers bring forth things, so it's not all negative. Universe don't know nothing about evil and good, but in this instance, and half of them are taking our work and our ashe and our magic and using it against us while teaching us that it's evil. Just know that. I want y'all to know that. But yes, indeed. See, I done got out track. I'm just too excited. He was 36 years old. 36 Mafia. Just catch up. I'm gonna glaze over this because, like I say, if I'm told shut up, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna be real with y'all tonight. But we're gonna talk a little bit, just so I can acknowledge, just so I can. I want y'all to know I know some stuff. I was able to have. I'm able to have some conversations with some people because I can, because I trust. They're more trusting to do that, but I'm not flipping a card to it. Let's just glaze over some details real quick and just acknowledge some people. And especially me being, like I say, from Houston here, let's talk about Astroworld for 2 seconds. And first off, I just want to send light, love and light to individuals, all the victims that were involved and caught up in the mayhem that took place some earlier this month. Was it on the 5th or the 6th? And some people I want to talk about, especially, and this is because I actually took notes, all this, baby. I took notes. I had my computer set up. I actually figured out StreamYard to insert video. All that. We had a presentation, like I said. But like I said, Spirit said, shut the fuck up. So we just glazing. This is the notes that I had, but I just want y'all to really know that there are things that, man, I'm tired of disclaimers. Y'all already know what it is, baby. If you don't know what it is, you getting lost because you're gonna get caught up like the zombies that were part of the disruption and the destruction of the events that happened. But nonetheless, I'm only gonna focus on those that lost their lives, prayers to them, being caught in that mix, and to their families. Also having, I think some of them probably having to recover the ones that I think that there are more than 10, 11, because now we're at 10. Because a 9-year-old, like I was going to say, this is the only note that I just want to look at. 9-year-old Ezra Blunt has succumbed to his injuries. He was in an induced coma. That was one of the ones fighting for their lives. And also, I want to say rest in power to, her name was Barty Shahani, 22 years old, Aggie Senior. Both of them were in induced comas, and they both succumbed to their injuries. The video that I've seen of her, and I know that was her because I was told it was her. Literally, somebody that either I don't know if it was a classmate of hers or whoever knew her was telling me about her before she transitioned and identified her. And I knew from that fall that she was not going to make it this round. The one with the young man with his being on his father's shoulders and his father passing out. That's allegedly that's what happened. And the crowd took him and trampled him like they did a whole bunch of other people too. This is not good. That's not good. But Prayers to them. Um, Prayers to the reported 11 people. Listen to me. The 11 people who simultaneously went into cardiac arrest at the same time. At the same time. Um, Prayers to them and the conditions that they are in. Nobody listening. See, this is one of them instances you follow me and I'll be doing 1111 and put them numbers up. Them numbers don't always mean, not always shooting stars and lights. Like, bruh, there is reasoning that these numbers are being reported, although these numbers are really not showing the actual magnitude, I don't think. Last thing I'm gonna say about it, the area, and I spoke about this a little earlier to somebody that I was doing a reading with. I'm gonna say this much. I can't say too much, y'all. I'm in this city, baby. I'm here. This is where I'm at. And baby, I talk, you know, my page, you know what I talk about on my page when I talk about injustices or things to do with law enforcement, political powers that be, and things like that, and how they all are entangled within all of this mess. We can get spiritual, we can get political, we talk about it over here. So I'm being mindful too. I'm being mindful too, y'all. But baby, I can't help but talk about the location. Astroworld, you would have to get to Astroworld. The actual Astroworld that I know about was across the street from the Astrodome, which is where NRG, get it? NRG, energy. Like they took all the energy, like the harvesting of the energy that went on when they took people cries, when they took actual lives. Anyway, Astroworld was across the street. You'd have to cross a bridge to get over there, get to the other side over there. So I was like, I always wonder why he never headed over there. But there must be a reason that it just had to be an NRG park. I don't know. I don't know. That's where Drake usually holds his concerts. And the other thing about the location that I just can't help but point out, and this is no disrespect to the medics that were there, who were properly trained, who were doing the best they could. And that's nothing to say to that. But if y'all understand where NRG is located, this is where the Texans play football. They call it NRG Park. Like I said, it is in the medical center. The medical center is a whole other downtown. I work in. I know something about that location, y'all. People come all across the world to get treatment there, to get help there medically. Just stick with that. Just sit with that. We in Texas. We dealing with types of law enforcement that will gun, like they are ready. Shut it up. See, I'm talking too much. My camera froze. I let it go. I let it go. Just know that the frequencies and vibrations that you put out, make sure we good. I'm talking too much. I'm telling you. I say no connection, but we do have connection. That's so funny. That's how I do you. And then it knocked the whole Wi-Fi out. We finna get on another topic. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. See, now it goes so far. It's not even like the internet that'll mess. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not the apps. Not my Wi-Fi. Let me make sure I'm back on because I want to be on my Wi-Fi, baby. Okay, let's go. That's why I talk how I talk, what I talk, how I talk. That's exactly why. It knocked out all my little Wi-Fi. That's so funny. I connected back. People who are subscribed to me are not getting notifications when I go live. Okay, see? And at first I got Rudy Poo about it, but now that I've heard it from, I mean, one person is an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Multiple people. Now we got something talking. We cooking with some. But I'm going to speak nonetheless. We finna move on from it. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. That's all I want to say. And just raise your vibrations, raise your frequencies. That should be your main focus. Because those vibrations and frequencies, oh, and my personal experience with it. And that's all I wanted to add with it. Vibrations, frequencies. There was a lot of low vibrations, the ones that bring anxiety, bring pain to you. There was a lot of that being pumped and pushed, obviously, through that situation. But it's like that in the music. That's how that is in the music. Know that. Be mindful of what you do. Try to raise your frequencies. We started. My son started drum. He has a drum. I've been bought a drum, and he didn't want to play with it. Now is the time. Now is the time for you. That those sounds, when you get into like especially traditional African drums, that's some of the just an example of the type of sound waves that were being made. If you break down, like I say, frequencies and tones and those hertz. But when you make certain sounds on those drums, they're very high. They're very high in frequency, very soothing, very healing, very powerful in a good way. You can do good stuff with it. Like I said, those low woo woo, the wrong ones are the wrong channels. They're the wrong channels, baby. I heard a lot of that was going on. Last one, and then I'm going to leave Astroworld alone. I can't help but talk about other people involved, but this is my last one, and I want this to be. That's why I'm. If you wonder why I'm not flipping the car, I was told not to. You hear me? I need y'all to hear that. I was told not to. Okay, it's high. It's up there. Once I get all of my dealings together, maybe we can touch back. But nonetheless, things that I'm saying to y'all are still jewels. Nonetheless, these are jewels. This is real. This is how I know it's real. So, y'all just talk about that's the kind of concert he have. That's kind of part. That's the energy that he bring. Yeah, it's that. But I feel like I have myself personally have been a part of a situation where I wasn't in no rocker environment. I wasn't in no threatening gang rap like hardcore. I was not really in that, but the crowd switched from that to that. Let's go back to when 97.9 The Box, the radio station here in Houston, used to do a hip hop HIV for hip hop, hip hop for AIDS, something like that car show. It's a car show that they will have where you get a ticket to the show if you get tested and get like an educational little mini course on the planned out, man-made, you already know what it is, virus. Hey, it's real good deal. I volunteer. We signed up for once, and 1 year I volunteered for two. So good deal, real good move for the city. It's a car show involved, and then they'll have a concert. And this year they had it in the George R. Brown convention. They used to have they had it on the Southwest side before in the Arena Theater. Not yeah, Arena Theater. I went to see Erica Badu there one time where it's actually seated. It's inside, air conditioned, it's seated. I've been there before once for that. No, no, no. They had it at the George R. Brown convention, and it was very open. That convention is huge, a huge space, and it was huge enough to have these cars, motorcycles over there, and you'd have to walk a good distance away from the stage to even get to the car parts to it. So I think that they were a fair amount away. It wasn't like we all were just tight knit. So they have different acts that come out, y'all. They got the regular. We got our Houston hitters in the mix. Slim Thug, Bun B. We pulled off the Bun B. I remember Genuine. Oh, I remember that year Genuine had a huge pair of jeans, and he had somebody get in those jeans, and I was like, oh. Good eggs, good eggs. And the way that it's set up, because it's not seats, so it's a crowd. You a crowd and you around one stage. Regular schmegula, all right? It got to the point where we got to Plies. And this is Plies, I mean, early Plies was always like love, making he from Florida, Jacksonville. Maybe if I cannot even say the lyrics to all them songs of the Plies early mix, but Plies was in there. And there were a couple songs that Plies had in the day that was kind of hard, kind of hard. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I am 6 foot some tall, and I am standing. We got a good area because we're kind of in the middle and not too close to the stage. We damn sure lay in the back. We are in the midst of it. Nobody's in my view. I have a very good view of people, but it's all of us together. And at one point, a time when Plies was rapping, and I know this because at the same time, things happened at the same time, and I know that the energy got to a certain extent to cause this. So Plies got to a hard song. This is a song that involved whooping up on somebody doing something. I wish I remembered the song. And it wasn't Shawty. I know it wasn't that. I can't stand to say you're treating bad. I mean, it's woman. No, it wasn't that soothing song. It ain't soothing, but softer song. It was one of them, we finna run up on somebody songs. And I was getting lightheaded. I was getting dizzy. I smelled feet, like somebody took their shoes off and their feet were sweaty or something, but it was tearing me up. And I'm like, if I was short and I was down there, I'm gone. I am gone. And I started getting hot, very hot. And I think we're not in high school. We fresh college, just freshman type stuff, I think. I want to say that. Yeah. Um, so I'm pretty active. I'm an athlete. I do sports. I was doing sports at this time, but I had to get out of there immediately. I didn't care. You don't usually go to the bathroom without nobody. I had to leave them. I said, I have to go now. I have to go now. Almost passed out. And I went into the bathroom. And I was just happy to be in the bath in there because more air was circulating. I was getting air. I could not breathe when I was there. And I'm like, I'm tall. I'm up here. Ain't nobody else up here, but it was just so much of us. And it was the energy kind of going. And it wasn't rough. It was no mosh pits. It was no we too much going on, but there was an eruption. So I didn't see it because I was too busy in the bathroom with my head between my legs and trying to gain consciousness because I felt while I was in a stall, and I ain't gonna say I took a nap, but something I used to have bad was I used to have dizzy spells. My iron used to be low and I would pass out. So if you ever been somebody who passed out, you know what I'm talking about. It's a funky feeling. It ain't cute. But that's what I had went through. But I was laying down on my knees. So while that was happening, there was fights breaking out in the middle of the flow. There were people fighting, and it was so bad. It was so bad. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. They shut the whole concert. They didn't even say bye. They didn't even say we stopping. They didn't even say nothing. They turned the lights off, and that's it. And my friends was there, and they reported a regular fight, and it just but not a regular fight. But when I came out, I was scared because it's just lights out. That's it. Plies ain't say bye. 979 them, Mad Hatter Morning, nobody said bye. They shut the lights off. I forgot what year that was, but that was an example for you of how energy can be built up and on demand too. On demand too. So, Drake and Kanye, yay. Drake&Ye made up. Speaking of, let's just keep it pushing. Drake&Ye have made up, y'all. They've been beefing for some time now. Very convenient. Very convenient for these father sins, baby. Father sins always be coming up when I'm talking about. Now, this temperance, this is alchemy, this is that too. Having one foot in the water, one out. But when I talk about him, is because Zora Neale Hurston spoke about him and worked with him. Like I say, I always talk about ancestor. Father Sims in New Orleans, that's where she went to. But she also was all over, speaking to all type of priests. And she spoke to a Haitian priest. And he put her on game of how sacrifices work. And it wasn't so I can make top 5 Billboard back then. No, it was so they, people, can have power, access. And it's gonna take, and she said it in the passage. This is her quoting a man saying they would have family members come down to almost zero because all of them down the line get knocked off to feed the beast, to feed something. It don't necessarily got to be Haitian, baby. I'm telling you, it's some occult stuff. It's some other stuff. They said like 200 rappers got taken out this year alone or something like that. But nonetheless, I seen a picture of Jay Prince, Drake, Ye. They were all at Drake house. And I like that. I would have been jumping for joy. I'm telling you, a couple years ago when I love. I mean, I was a fangirl because it's the music. It's a connection. If you know how to connect, you just connect. Jay Prince make everybody make up. Kiss and makeup. What a symbol. What a Houston symbol. Drake, what did you do for Houston when it really went down? Let me shut up. Yes, absolutely. I seen. Ask a question. I'm talking. This is Tara with the T, so I have my topics. But if you have a question, please, by all means, go ahead and ask. I'll throw a quick little something for some clarity. We just here talking. Um, while you get your question, round that up, you type that up. I'm gonna finish this one up. Talking about Drake. Oh, you already there? Okay. K is somebody. K is somebody to you. Is that who? Intention for me that night. Say spell it out one more time so I can make sure I read that correctly. Intention for me that night. What was K's intentions that night? I don't want to say that wrong. Let me say this. I'm gonna ask this, and you tell me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. Did you ask what was K's intention for you that night? Is that what you were asking? Let me know that, and then we'll see. Yes. Okay. 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 Got you. Got you. Okay. I will be saying, okay, K, K, K. What are K's intentions? I don't know if I said your name correctly. I see. And make sure I said that correctly. Something you want. You want something serious. I see. Okay, I see. Tell us, Spirit, what do we have about those intentions that K has? Let's see K's energy and intention, Spirit. Maybe you can shine some light and give some clarity with that. What is K's intention? Well, look here now. I'm gonna say this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna say this too. Before I get to talking, just to make sure. Look here, baby. I'm gonna tell you right now. You should be the main one that's on your mind at the moment. I think K, is that it? K. Intentions, I'm not gonna just say are bad. I'm not gonna say that. Maybe it could be that K has other distractions or other things going on. There's other focuses with this five of baskets coming in the mix. Kay could be worrying about other people. Or this came up just a second ago. It's two baskets that are good, but you're looking at the three that are broken. Kay's attention could be somewhere else. Kay could have, let me in the frame. Kay could have attachments, okay? That she or he that Kay has not dealt with or broken up with to even be able to step into a realm with you. I'm sorry, I got it upside down. This is Ten of Knives. And Ten of Knives is a like very aggressive card, but I love it because tens are a completion, of some sort of a cycle. But these Ten of Knives, you got somebody that can't even make it through the door and they have 10 knives all through their body. And it's like so overkill, but it is what it is. It's a tough part that you have to get through, but you have to get through it in order to get to that other side. But like I said, it's in reverse. So baby ain't even able to transition through whatever she might have to do, the work whatever that she may have to, in order to even be available for you and ready for you. And I'm gonna say this too because this card came out especially earlier too, so I'm gonna use it in almost the same dynamic when we speak on it. But it's another basket. I feel away when my baskets are upside down, but this is six of baskets in reverse, and this is a sweet. Like if this card came right side up and with possibly another one, I would say, oh, it looks like a beautiful thing with this connection between you two. You literally have a boy and a girl sharing a moment, sharing a memory, You know what I'm saying? Sweet times, beautiful times. He could be usually giving her flowers or something, but he's sharing his cup. And even knowing what the cups and this energy with the water, that's love, that's feelings, that's emotions, that's good times, baby. Here you are in reverse. Here it is in reverse. So it's like, what them times that you possibly were thinking about that could have made you feel a ways, stick with you in such a way to carry you to try and want some, you might have to let it slide. You're gonna have to let it slide. And you're gonna have to get through what you need to get through. It's funny how we got all these transitional cars going on, but people not being able to transition or move how they want to. Baby, you in a boat. Anytime I see a boat, a horse, I was saying this earlier, anything that's locomotive and moving and it's upside down, that means we ain't moving in the right direction or we not moving at all. And that's not a good look if we in six of knives, because look at where you're moving, supposed to be moving from. You see how one side of the card is dark? You see one side of it is dark and very grim, and you moving, you might be carrying some things with you from your past, but they help you along your journey because it's softer waters ahead of you. And you're not going to be able to get through that if you are stuck on things that you don't need to. This top row, I was asking for K's energy, okay, just so I can remember. This bottom row, I was straight up asking because I left yes or no questions. I was like, does K does K want to have a relationship with Asim? Does K want to connect with Asim? Just straight like that. And baby, up is yes, down is no. I'm just telling you. And it's two that's like, we already talked about the six of knives. So let's just end with the two of coins. And two of coins, look at all this water you got going on. Look at all these motions and stuff. But nonetheless, baby, brother man is he's juggling things in his hands. That means somebody got a lot on their plate. That means you might not be the only one. I mean, it could be somebody else or something else like work, or, it could not be somebody. It could be something else that could be taking up that time. You know, that makes sense. I'm going to say just focus on you. Focus on you. And maybe it's fluid. Maybe that's why I always like to say this ain't solid. I'll say that. I always give it an option. Okay. Maybe she could do the work or do what she needs to do, and things could possibly change and see you for what it is. But right now, at this moment, no. No. It should be no guessing. Nobody should be guessing with love, y'all, baby. Ain't nobody guessing. You know what you want. People know what they want. And I hope that ain't just like sounding negative. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I won't do that. I won't lie to you. I just go off what I see. But you should take it as a positive in a way, because before you get too deep of exerting too much of your energy into this person, you see, consider me a little red flag then, you know, or not at all, or not at all, whichever one. But I hope that gave some clarity to you. I seen, you know, even though, like I said, it might not be the outcome you intended, but I would say heeded. I say do what you wanna. I say do what you wanna. But yes, indeed. Hello, friend. What's good? Hello. Peace, peace. We just in this thing. How you doing? How you doing? Y'all coming in, y'all here. If y'all have a question you want to answer, go for it. Go for it. I have my little topics, just some things. We get a little deep around here. We get a little esoterical, but we talk about whatever. We talk about whatever. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. You're welcome, Asim. You are so very welcome, Asim. You gonna be all right. You gonna do just fine. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me. I would very much appreciate it. I sure would. I sure would. Anybody that come up in here, even if you don't even watch, just hit it. It's free. It's free. It don't cost no money. I mean, you can, but baby, I don't care. Just hit that like button. That'll work. Let's mosey right along. I have nothing else to add about Drake&Ye. Just to, if we gonna pick back up with that after doing that lovely reading for Asim. But it's there's politics behind it. Oh, and a sub. Not even a like too, but a sub as well and subscribe too. Hi. My night is made. We're good here. I'm good. um, yeah, they have finally made up. They have squashed the beef. They've let the old stuff that's in Six and Knives came right back up. I'm telling you, that's crazy. Funny enough, we could link Kanye to all this. Y'all know I talk about Kanye enough times around here. He already had y'all doing a whole ritual at that Donda listening party. He already had everybody in the mix. You see how I'm telling you, you see how I got this little candle? See how I got the little bowl of water? I got me a little crystal. We can have whatever. I got alcohol somewhere too. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know, you can get stuff popping like that. You can get to talking the spirit. And he had y'all calling his mama, and that's necromancy. That's speaking with the dead. I mean, technically, we do that. You talk to spirit. I talk to ancestors. Aside from that, he had y'all doing all types of stuff, pulling on that energy in that type of way. And then his little protege, I said I was gonna leave him alone. His little protege come through and pull on energy in that type of way, but in a very sinister, very violent type of way. It was an earthquake in Memphis, Missouri, around the same time that young Dolph was unalived. What? What kind of vibration? What is going on here? I'm just seeing a lot of different like imagery of volcanoes and stuff. I'm like, baby, keep that Dante's Inferno, baby, keep the revelation. I see. I need to go back to my Bible study. I need to get back. Keep it. Keep your imagery of hell over there, because y'all trying to bring it over here. Let's get we getting light. We gonna get a little lighter, but it's kind of like heavy too. But we gotta talk about it. All right. It's still toxic as I don't know what, but let's move right on along. DaBaby showed the ass. All right, DaBaby. Oh my goodness. Look. Toxicity. Um, this is past this is misogyny, but they have another term for it when it comes, especially in the Black community, misogynoir, is especially prevalent. I think that was a good case of it right there. I have videos. I always say that I'm going to tag my past videos when I speak about film, plug myself a little more, because it's terminology that's continuing to be mustered up and talked about. And that's when we talk about narcissists and manipulators. Okay? These are real people. This is real stuff. So people in the comments section in different places, I feel sorry not at all for that young lady. Only in the sense of we make our own universes, and y'all gonna start listening to people who have been through things the same as you. Y'all gonna start listening. But seeing her emotional like that, and a baby involved, and knowing that that baby is seeing all of that, picking up all of that energy. That was the sad part. That I saw a woman who was hurt, who has just been through this transition in her life. I've been there. I have been that woman. And that's where it broke my heart a little bit. But then I remember, girl, you the one, that yellow bone is what he wants. At the end of the day, if somebody is showing you how they are and they acting accordingly, that's how you're going to end up that way too. You're going to end up that way too. The baby, sir, what is, here I go again, because I can't never just be, what is his real name? Because we're going to have to we got to talk to him. I don't want to talk to DaBaby. Because you have a real DaBaby. You got a couple of babies, DaBaby. You shouldn't. That's funny how you don't even have to type out everything, and Google say they already know what you want. Kind of creepy. But Jonathan Lindell Kirk, and this picture they got of him look like somebody bad little kid, little school picture. Like there's some caps somewhere involved, some silver caps. You know them kids, them silver caps is bad. Jonathan Lindell Kirk. Sir, that was disgusting. That display was disgusting. That's what narcissists do, baby. That's what they do. They will do things to, because y'all didn't see what was happening before he pressed record. Y'all did not peep that part. Y'all didn't see how whatever he was doing to agitate her, whatever, however they got in that little funk that they in, to have her arousal, from being a fresh mom with a fresh baby, And he's looking, just smiling with all them teeth. You see all his teeth when he smiles. You see every last tooth. But that display, what you were doing, and then calling her crazy, then saying she talking about her family on some Matilda stuff, and you brought her, you play with her psychosis. This is familiar, y'all. To do things to, can't nobody make you crazy. You allow yourself to be driven to a point. But there's reasons for that foundation, for that faulty foundation to even have you to put yourself in them positions. Boys and girls, any of y'all. But for him, drive that girl crazy just for layman's sakes. And then to the public, tell the public she crazy. That is some crazy. You being weird to me type stuff. Like, let's just get on. Why we don't need a card, because I didn't pull a card months ago for this baby when we found out she was pregnant of what was going to happen. And now we see that. So there is one or two questions I do have. This will be interesting. So they'll go into play because there's a rumor. So we'll ask a question to that. But let's keep it in mind. Let's just go generally their energy real quick. Let's just see. I did that whole spiel just to say, let's go ahead. DaniLeigh, baby. Yellow bonus, what he want? Girl. Let's just talk about you real quick. Spirit, I sit up talking, and then spirit come through and be like, what? Y'all tell you, yep. But let me show you. But here, let me tell you. Look, okay. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. Carrying all them bags like that. This is her. Yes, I am taking questions. SM, yes, I am. Yes, indeed. If I'm live, you throw your question out there and I will get to you. I'm just talking a little bit about DaBaby and Danny. So you throw your question and you stick around, I'll give you an answer. I got you. But bag lady, you see this 10 of sticks? If we looking at Danny's energy, DaniLeigh, you cannot walk these paths if you carrying all that shit that don't matter. When you carrying different traumas, different pasts, I don't know who told you the wrong. I don't care how beautiful y'all could be, how talented y'all could be. It does not matter. If there's something within you that is empty, then you're going to be picking whatever you can to fill it, to fill the void. And this 10 of sticks, baby, you going uphill battles, and you carrying so much with you. You have to lighten the load. You have to lighten the load. That's what we get with this. This is high energy. This is where she at right now. She's in a waiting now. You need to sit still. We got Hangman on board. Sit down somewhere, girl. Which I wish she was. It's a shame that the first time we see that girl baby is when this baby is looking at them like, that's a shame. She probably would have been showing and doting that baby a whole lot more if he was being the family man. But nonetheless, we here. It don't matter. We here now. Take your time with your baby. Go with your family. Go on to the DR. Go on to your people and your roots and get loved. I heard she got a funny relationship with her parents or her family. So say it's so say whatever. But nonetheless, go to source. Go where you need to, and you need to be sitting. You need to be waiting because you acting lost about what you need to do. You acting lost about where you at. Here she go, 10 of knives. I bet she's sure about some things now, but in this juncture, I know you wanted a family, you wanted some other things, but you don't even have the proper sight to see things properly, to move properly. Your spiritual eyes is gone. I'm telling you, I said go back to source. Go back to it. DaBaby, like his music speaks. We talked about music. We talked about that already, y'all. And the vibe, what you put out, what you get. He done whooped women and men on camera already a number of times. So why are we acting brand new to this man's energy? Why are we acting brand new? He even betrayed friends. He was friends with Megan Thee Stallion, and he started doing this stuff with Tory Lanez. It's all business, baby. But nonetheless, because we here, he go back and forth to his baby mama and been playing all of them. Like, let's go to him. Give us him. And then I asked that last question I got about Danny because that's kind of interesting. Give us DaBaby. Let's speak on him. Speak on what he bringing, how he moving. Ooh. Just talk. All talk. I get ace and I talk. All talk. Baby, you all talk. You talk. Talking energy. Just air. Just full of air. Hot ass air. And I'm gonna say hot like hell, because we got the devil. I got Miss Robinson, baby. That's the devil for we on Hoodoo Tarot, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. But it's nonetheless, Miss Robinson is for that one we call, okay? Daggone devil. This is about codependency. This is about attachments. He feeds off of this. That's what they feed off of. There's this weakness that you have. You gonna get latched on to him. How a man tell you he love you, have a baby with you, move you in, show you off online, pump you up when you put a terrible, awful song out. Awful, God, awful. It's just forget the words. forget me being brown skinned and looking at it like, damn, that it was awful. It was on some Blueface, whatever that boy name. But he pumped her up. The baby pumped her up just to tell the people in the public, just on live, to say, you just a side bitch. Y'all, he said that in public, y'all. He did not say, so can you like think for 2 seconds what he would say in private? Words, baby, words. Um, Part of this too, I have a question. And I say talk because 8 to 6 is messages. This is quick. They were quick with the press, quick with messages, quick with talking. He gonna talk a good game. 8 to 6, you gonna bring word. Mother of knives. This is me, my Gemini energy, this air energy with these knives. But she talks, baby. She speaks. She is a higher up. She gives me Eastern Star vibes. Okay, baby? She got knowledge, intellect, quick communication. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's mother knives, and we get daughter knives, and we get ace of knives. And I'm talking about DaBaby. This is speaking about DaBaby. But the main one that point out, the only one in reverse is Miss Robinson, is the devil. Look at that. It's 1:11. I've been on 1 hour and 11 minutes. Look at that. A 1 1 1 1 1 1 all day. All daggone day. But nonetheless, baby, this the only negative aspect that I see, that I get of DaBaby. All talk. Watch him. He'll have you locked, chained up. The devil, boy. Ooh. Ooh. Look, last question I got about DaniLeigh, and I'm going to leave them alone because we could just all learn a lesson, baby. Some of us have already learned our lesson from this situation. Some of us might need to, we can learn a lesson. But somebody said that, this the rumor, this is what we gonna throw a card to with them, that girl had used some work on him, y'all. They said DaniLeigh had used some witchery. They say she did a little something. Probably went to that lady. Whoever that lady is, your mama and them might know a lady. But let's see, Spirit. I want to know. I'm going to leave that right there. Do I want to leave that? I don't need to, because it's too many. I don't need to. We already see them. We already played them out. That's funny. I knew I was going to get something like the devil when I tapped into his energy. I knew it was going to be some on that mark. But I want to clear the space out. I do want to ask this question in regards to DaniLeigh and DaBaby. Has DaniLeigh used anything from the metaphysical realm, from the occult realm, in order to attract, keep DaBaby? Has DaniLeigh used love spells, attraction spells to keep DaBaby? How about that, Spirit, too? Yes or no? Yes or no? Has Danny used anything, any type of work, has done any type of work? Has Danny or anybody that she has associated herself with or related to, did she recruit to do work? Speak to me, Spirit, for DaBaby. Yes or no, Spirit? Yes or no? Yes or no, Spirit? Ooh, too much. Too much. Too much. Yeah, I like that though. Just one more. Just one. Just three. Three, six, 3, 6, and an ace. No, and we gonna say no. Danny didn't. From what I'm seeing, Danny didn't recruit nobody. She didn't do it. She didn't go to outwardly do no work on DaBaby. But we got something to speak on it though. We still gonna talk about it. We gonna. I get to get cute. Y'all should follow me on Instagram. I talk and I post a whole lot. Interesting, I get these 3 of nines. I'm sorry, 3 of baskets. my loving six of coins, baby. This card be coming out. This card want to talk to me all doggone day. First off, this threes, right? So we could talk about a celebration sometime. We got three people gathering. They usually turning their cups up. Baskets of joyous. We partying, but sometimes that could possibly mean too many people in this situation, in this crowd. Three's a crowd, baby. It's too many bodies involved. It's not fun no more. Too much going on. There was an uneven exchange with baby. Nonetheless, no, it wasn't magic. No, it may not have been specific. She probably trying to might want to tap into using some now to make sure that little baby all right, to make sure she all right. But you know, it was something else that was going on, an energy exchange. And I was talking about this recently on Instagram when I spoke about them. And I'm going to say that because we get this ace of sticks. So I'm going to talk about that stick for a second. That's what got her. That's the magic that was used. That's the ritual that was used. Baby, the baby put it on her. That's what happened when you get your head puffed up. Check my Instagram when I talk about you don't want to let a man hit the bottom. Once he get to hitting the bottom, and then you get to talking, you get to manifesting because sex magic is real. Because it really is. There's an exchange all the time. There was a not so good exchange on her part with the six of coins. That's what it usually is. A man is standing up and he is giving. People are receiving. It's beautiful. It's a blessing, when it's a right exchange and healthy exchange. If it's imbalanced, then you can't pull nobody cup if yours is empty. And it just is what it is, baby. Nope. It wasn't her going to that lady in the back of that botanica, get some of his persons and use it. It was him naturally and her naturally opening up. But we'll leave them people alone. Just the only innocent person in this bit is the baby. The actual infant child. That is the only innocent party. Because once again, Danileigh's, she thought that her ambiguity was going to set her apart from all the other women. It does not matter how unique you are to some men. They're going to dog you out still regardless. You're not special. We special. We beautiful. As divine feminine beings, especially. We are so, so unique and powerful. But everybody is not gonna take that and appreciate it. Everybody is not going to do that. They're gonna see your beauty and your light, and they're going to exploit it, and then make you look crazy. Look, y'all, it's 1:11 my time. Ain't that cute? I'm telling you, I'll be minding my business. It's 1:11 my time, so I hope that message got delivered to somebody that it needs to. Okay, I'm central. So I'm going back to you, SM. Let's go. Let's go. How does T feel about me being sexually inexperienced? See, look at that. I was just talking about getting something in. We're friends. Okay, at the moment. Does it bother him or does he not care? Thank you. That was so funny that I was just talking about. You saw that stick. That was Ace of Sticks. That's literally holding. Men usually be holding that. So let's just see. What initial do we have again? Let me make sure how does T feel about it. Let's get into it. Let's see. I love it. Simple, you know. Let's see. This card came out again. Well, I think that time and patience to play a part. Uh-oh, my headphone don't went out. Let me charge this up again. I'm using my headphone, but if it sounds a little different, let me know while that charges up. But with it, okay, so I feel like he might, and please do not feel rushed. Please do not at all feel like you have to rush or have to move in any way that I feel like you don't have to. It feels like you don't have to rush into anything too much. We got Father Sims again, who came through earlier, but he's in reverse. This is that temperance card. And sometimes with temperance, it's like knowing when to stay, knowing when to go, knowing how much of, if alchemy is always my word for this card, so it's knowing how much to give, how much to take, how much to pour in, how much. There's no rush with this. Now, baby might be getting a little anxious, might want to be sure that they're investing this time and energy into cultivating a good experience for you guys. So that might be like, I'm not gonna say doubt, but something that'll come into play. And this that 7 of coins. 7 of coins. She's looking over her harvest. This one in particular is saving up. She's putting things away and knowing that she's going to come back for it. So you think of investment. So invest in time. Coins is something that takes time. Coins is an energy in the earth. With that material, it is slow moving and it takes time. And that is okay. That is okay. But I don't think that you should in no aspect feel like a rush when it comes to that, because it has to be organic, period. But you can do things which it won't be bad, it won't hurt, just to add in there, not experiments. No, I'm not gonna say that. As much as your comfort level goes down, just that's as much bolder that you could be in moving with it. But please do not rush the time with it. We got Dr. Buzzer too. This is the first card that came out into play. This is that Libra energy. He's an air energy too. He is somebody who he wins. Okay, it's court cases that he won them every time. He was somebody who knew what to do, how to do it. When it came to his center in his realm, and it was always guaranteed. And I like this card because it is that justice card. So there's going to be a fairness to it. There's going to be a balance to it. It's just going to take time for y'all to get to that, if that makes sense. If you allow that, if you do allow that, if y'all allow that. But that's what I get with these scales. There's a balance in the scales. That's the one thing that is not in reverse. So I think once y'all get in the groove and in a balance with each other, the comfort is gonna come too. Interesting me in that way. You can't read them. It could be, let me see. Let's just get into him real quick. Let's talk about T real quick. Let's get into his energy real quick. Let's just straight up. Let's see him too. About you. Just to get clarification on him and how he feels about you, and just seeing if it's things on his part too, Let's go. I think he sees it for you. It's things about you that he still wants to know about. There's things about you that either you're not sharing, you're not talking about, you're not open about. If we're seeing how this person thinks about you and how he looks at you. You say a Leo moon. This is that moon energy. This is the one that the first one that popped out when we saying, how does he feel about you? What does he think about you? That moon is some mystery to it. There are things that are hidden when we are speaking on this particular energy. We call it Pado here. They in they boat. Even still, just keep it moving. Keep it on the thought and the track of how does he feel about you. We got coins heavy up in here in the mix. Pisces sun. Okay, Libra. You the Libra. Okay then. Interesting enough. Interesting enough. Interesting enough your card come into play. Very much. We got the five of coins right here. Let me just keep it on pushing. Five of coins, baby, when they see it for you, baby. It is like every five of coins, it'll be somebody going through it. They are in rags. They are trying to get to it. They are cold and outside and lonely, baby. But they're getting help. There's help there. There's assistance there. It's something there always. So maybe it could be this person wants you to know that you do have somebody there available to them if you open up a little bit more and express more. Maybe that could be it. There could be a sense of somebody wanting to start with you. They could have the energy of actually wanting to establish grounds, establish things with you. We got this ace of coins, and I like that. If I'm asking how is this person feeling about you, I like this card coming through in the mix. It's not just money. They might not just think of you as big money maker or nothing, but when you get the number one in the mix, because it's 1 to 10, so this is number one. This is the beginning. This is the first step to it, and this could be somebody wanting to establish that first step. It could be new beginnings because new beginnings are coming around the corner. This person see new beginnings with you. That's pretty. That's beautiful. And in this one, even the definition in the cards, I believe in the book, they're doing two things. She has a cup of tea and she is seeing the fortune in her tea. I think I don't think it's I want to be sure. You're gonna have me looking it up, but I feel like with this one, she's asking the reader, when is the love of her life coming in? I think that's the question that this woman is asking. I think. But nonetheless, it's still fortune in the mix because she has a piece of pie given to her as well. Because in some sayings, and in this pie, you see that coin in the pie. Because if you get the slice of pie with the coin, then that's the abundance and prosperity coming your way. So maybe it could be this, if we're thinking on a physical term, whatever you are thinking, that you are wanting and desiring this person, they could physically be coming to you, coming your way. We could just keep it cute like that. It may not look it right now. It may not look it right now with this five of coins, but look at what it ended and moved with. Look at what it began with that mystery. This is how this person might think of you now. I don't know how where it all falls with y'all, but it doesn't sound oblique. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like, child, let it go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Elsa today. I'm not let it go. Let it go. I'm not doing that today. It actually seems kind of cool. Y'all get something popping. Don't rush anything. You know, the part with sexuality, you have to be in tune with yourself and be comfortable with yourself before you can fully enjoy anything with anybody else anyway. That is just the truth. That's just the truth. So once you get comfortable, the more comfortable you get, keep it pushing. But have fun. Have fun. You're welcome. You are so very welcome. Thank you so much. Hit that like button for me, baby. Go ahead, hit that like button. While you are here, that's what I do as. And I very much appreciate the reading. Oh, no, no. Yeah. And it's that part too. That's why I say this is fluid. If he is patient in understanding y'all working it enough, then that's okay. We could take the time for that. People got to be understanding, but that's up to you to know that y'all on the same page and wavelength, you know, for that person to have the understanding to be able to wait or to just understand where you coming from. And if y'all are actually, if they put in forth the right effort, it could actually help you get more comfortable too. But y'all just got to be on the same page. So hopefully he just, you know, get on the same page on the right track so y'all can do y'all. But yes, I like to uptight. No, you know, you get comfortable. You get comfortable when you get comfortable, okay? But you welcome. You are so very welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. We finna almost. I'm about. Unless more people come through and you do have a question for me, please. I'm telling you, go ahead and ask me a question, baby. This is Tell with the T live. Personal readings. I do some personal readings, but my availability, I don't. I have been so to self these past couple of months, just building my energy and so forth, and I wasn't in the capacity to just be able to give 100% like that. And my schedule was, I'm getting everything aligned with that too. So that's why I haven't even really been taking a lot of personal readings. But you caught me, baby. Y'all caught me here. I had to get some things off my chest. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on. My little topics done. My computer, everything, something will always. Somebody asked me for an update in one of my videos, my previous videos. So I have to talk about it. I did put that in my notes too. Real quick, y'all, I'm gonna have to ask about Britney Spears. A lovely viewer who checked out one of my old videos wanted to have a mini update on Britney, you know, and right on time because this is book. They asked me this before the new things developed with her. She is free of her 13-year, I believe that's the number we're working with, 13-year conservatorship from her daddy. She is free from it. But the question that the viewer had was about her new handler. I'll say it because I said it in my last video. And that is her fiance. And they want to know about his vibe, his energy, because they felt some type of way. And I was like, you know what? We'll update. I said I would do an update, so let's squeeze that in there real quick. We're not staying too long on Britney. I follow Britney. She still looks weird. She ain't doing the same raccoon eyes. She look a little better, look a little refreshed, but she still looks controlled. It's the environment looks controlled. The posts look controlled. I don't see nothing else outside of her. It's very weird. It's very weird. But if you want to update, let's update, Spirit. Let's get into it with Britney. Um, they specifically want to know about Britney's fiance. So let's start on him because we've done pulled for Britney like twice, a couple times throughout the years. So let's just go straight into him. People are asking about intentions. Let's go straight into what is Britney Spears' fiance's. I forgot his name. I wrote it down a long time ago. I'm not going back. All right, Spirit know my heart. What is his? You better watch him. You better watch him. His intentions are just. Does he have the best intention? I think he feel away. I think he trying to get to something. I think he trying to make some. Six of Knives came into play when I'm asking about intentions of Britney Spears. May seem good, I asked if he got good intentions. He could be trying to get past something. See, that dark past. Trying to step into the light. Trying to move forth with it. And I can especially say that because before the Six of Knives, I said 13-year conservatorship. Yeah, I think his intentions, I think he's trying to set some intentions, yeah. I think he's trying to do some. I'm sorry. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. So here we have ancestors. My lovely ancestors called little baby. Britney Spears talking about she wants some babies. But you see the baby has a skull because ancestors in number 13 in tarot is for death. This is the death card. I'm not taking death literal when we talking about these intentions again. Death is about transitions. It is about a phase that you have to go through, that you just straight up have to go through. And maybe that's what my guy is trying to do with Britney. I don't see her light shining as bright as it needs to be with this mother sticks. In reverse, what's Britney Spears' sign? When her birthday? Is she a fire sign? I'm just guessing. Is she a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo? I doubt it, but I'm just wondering. It could be in her chart nonetheless. But that light ain't shining like it need to be, like it should be. I said, is he in place of her daddy? Because I've been said that. Is he her handler? He in place of her father or her daddy? And look at father. Look at father baskets coming in. Just plopping on through. And with baskets, I said basket case in my head. I'm not being rude. That girl ain't crazy. She got plenty of sense, but they play with her psyche and her mind. And that's what he is holding and in control of. I'm saying at MK Ultra, I said, whatever. Baby, pray for Britney. She ain't all the way free. She went from her daddy. She went from her daddy to another handler. I said, is he taking a space for her father? And father of baskets. Come on up. This is Scorpio energy that we are dealing with right now. Very interesting enough. Scorpio season that we came out of. That's a very controlling energy. That is you dealing with some of them. My daddy was a Scorpio. Some people with Scorpios, they could be. And look at that. Keep your head up, Britney. Keep your head up. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Summer Walker. Look, that album is actually all right. Like the sound of it wise, musically, it put me in a space of 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. This is when music was cute. It was really hidden. It was bopping then, and her voice is very soft and melodic. So I'm glad to see her using. Look at me, what I need to do. I'm so glad to see her putting it in music. I'm glad to see her singing. I'm glad to see that over more of the posts of her complaining about Baby Daddy just on the post. I see her going in on Baby Daddy on the song. She was like top earning, top. She did good. She did very, very good for when the album dropped. Baby, you're ready for a reason, not enough. I like this song. You see, I need to get your leg. I posted that song on my Instagram. That's a catchy little one right there. That's one that stuck out to me. And it's one that's insane. It's called Insane. That one stuck out to me more so because the lyrics and the wording And like we just got off of Britney Spears, interestingly enough, and I was talking about MK Ultra Mind Control, possibly for her to speak like it was a line in the song saying, "You, you try these drugs, you take drugs to see things. I see them without it," something like that. And I said, that's deep. That's when you know your mind is being. And then there was another line that she said in that song, and I'm like, girl, they messing with your head, girl. Something messing with your head. Something is to be going through where that ace of sticks again. Where it's at, cause part of that is being digmatized. If what was I talking about a second ago? That's part of that MK Ultra for some of us. When I was talking about DaNileigh and DaBaby, there wasn't no magic like that. That was that magic stick. That was part of that. But there was this leak of her. That's why I wanted to talk about her, because album drop, doing good, make your money, honey. Yes. There was this leak, mysteriously, of her deal, her contract, old contracts, and it was like one of the worst. I wrote the details down somewhere. Do I have it right here? This was the Astroworld stuff, so I think I actually wrote it on paper. This was the okay. This is per. I don't know who said this. Was it Rolling Stone? Rolling Stone reported. Summer Walker was signed with Love Renaissance and Interscope Records. That was what she was signed to. This is they say it's updated and that ain't what it is and whatever. We grow from things, but this is just an example. When we use examples. Baby Girl had a 15% royalty rate on her music, which is lower than the music standards. For example, if she was have a $10 album that she released, she would only earn $1.50 per album. I believe the masters. I can't remember if she does have her masters. I don't know. I don't know all of that. But it was talking about an advance that she received, which was $85,000, which was lower than the previous draft that was supposedly $115,000. So they telling you worth $115,000. Then knock that number lower to 85. It keep going. It keep going. In this contract, she Summer would have to give up non-musical earnings. What does that entail? Non-musical. She's a music person. So that means if she wanted to tap in to acting, to different type of products, things like of that nature, they'll get a cut of it. They'll get a cut of that. That's sad. That's sad. Now, people on here are saying, well, she's winning because she made this album going off on her ex, cussing his ass out, calling him all type of sorry ass niggas, all that. But y'all, he produced a chunk of the album. His name is in the credits of in a chunk. Check out her album that she got out. London on the Track is on the tracks. And when the album dropped and all the fans cussing him out in his inbox, telling him he ain't all that the above, he woke up as if he didn't even know that the album dropped until they reminded him. Then he said, I'm glad to be an inspiration. Y'all keep streaming. Y'all keep listening. And then she came out and said, well, he didn't do anything. All he did was put his name on it. He's sorry. I put in all the work. I put in all of that. He just put his name on it. That's even more. You're not free. That's sad. That's sad. That's on. That's down on some Ike and Tina. That's on something. That's on some other level. Come on now. Summer's energy. Let's just give something to the young lady. I love she doing her, she got her money, she did her voice and all that, but there is something that is aching her, that is touching. I'm telling you. It gotta bother you that his name is on your shit. You talking about him, but his name is on it. He making money regardless. That is the hardest flex on his part. And that's an L on hers. If a man, I almost said, if a man is getting anything off of me, who has hurt me, like you already deprived me of enough, and you still eating off of me. Don't nobody see the slaps in the face with that one. Okay, but let's go to Summer. Let's get Summer a little energy. Let's get her energy. Let's get her tone and just throw it on out there. We finna get ready to wrap it up. I've been talking. I've been on. And I'm so happy to be on. I feel so good. But summer salts, summer sausages. It's your girl, no, you are Summer Walker. Don't let them play you like that. Anyway, let's see your energy, child. Let's see your energy, Summer Walker. Where you at? Where are we with this? With this situation instance. That girl is heart the hell broken. Okay, this is turmoil for her. This is wretched for her. What are y'all saying? I'm gonna get my headphone back on. I hope I'm heard. Oh yeah, I forgot I could see. I can see now. I'm gonna go off on this girl real quick. I'm just looking at the girl. People talking to you, child. Ancestors come right back out. Oops, sorry. Ancestors come right back through. Just pull this. Just pull ancestors. This death. This is death. This is a transit. This is not cute. you, ooh, I heard that. You heard how I know it's not cute? That three of knives. This is hard. This is painful as hell for this girl. I don't care what y'all say. This is painful as hell for her. Look at the three. Look at the knives in his. It's usually knives. It's usually three knives in a heart. In a heart. So that look general area that them knives is in, just death, just sadness, just nobody, just nothing to visit a grave but a dog to pee on it. Like that is something. Your guard, your defense, your all that is just completely down. This came into reverse too. That came into reverse. That's 76. No defenses. Just out there, just all in the open. This is not a good feeling that she's feeling, that she is in. I feel like you always fighting off and you don't have anybody fighting with you. You don't have your right stuff and tools up. Like, damn, I just got. Like, damn. I wonder what's behind it with the music too. I wonder if she in one of them funny countries where she gotta come out with a million albums in order to be released. They said that it's updated. They said that that's not the latest contract that she had, but it seems like you're pretty. I was gonna say, man, where y'all you pretty blipped right now with what's going on if your ex, the whole reason that you singing half of this stuff, like y'all don't live by these examples. Please do not live by these examples. Please don't. Just take them as lessons. Take it as that and grow from them and learn from them. Because you trying to be the hero, you find with multiple baby mamas, you trying to force love. You trying to force us, the people who don't even ask to see this stuff, to see things a certain way, while you taking a lot of licks in the back, and not even physical. It's not physical abuse all the time, and there's other things. This is like a form of control. Not cool with it. But it ain't me. That's them people. That's them people, child. Um, let's see. Let's keep it going. I'ma dabble on one or two. Some stuff I'ma just save it. I'ma save it. I'ma save it. Um, I don't wanna go too deep, too hard. I'ma say because I think this needs more time in itself, and that's the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and the Ahmaud Arbery. I'm sorry, Ahmaud Arbery's killed men who took him out trial, and just showing little discrepancies within the court system and judicial system. I don't feel like it right now. We do that all the time. I have hour-long videos. It's disgusting, the things that I'm seeing. It's disgusting. Um, One of them, the Ahmaud Arbery situation, I believe it was only one black person in the jury. And y'all, they didn't want no black pastors in the courtroom. That's what they were. That was the defense. They think it was just too much for the black pastors to be in the courtroom swaying everybody. But y'all literally only have one black person in the jury. So that's that. The Kyle Rittenhouse situation, y'all put the names of the jury in the bag, and y'all let Kyle pick out of a hat. What the fuck? What is this? Yeah. Yeah, and it's still things just aren't being served. There are many of our other different brothers and sisters who have been lives been cut short. There are different things with their trials, that there are updates that I've seen where people are trying to make little moves, but we just got to play it out. We just got to sit it out and see. I have a whole other one. We'll get into detail with that later. I put Adele on here because I just want to point this out. Something I just seen with Adele. She looks good. Baby mama got a little skinty. She lost her little weight, which she looked beautiful, the original weight that she was. I just want to say very elegant, classy, and beautiful how she was. Mama looking snatched right now. Okay, baby, I'm not. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. So lately, she did a little special with Oprah Winfrey. I'll be having my eye on Oprah. And she was at the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, California. And that is a big, you can go check out the stars, baby. Check out the stars. A lot of these people are so into astrology, astronomy, planetary systems, the energies of different planets, and they were the gods of these different planets. So during her concert, a designer that she wore, that I forgot, the dress that she wore and the earrings that she wore. The earrings in particular stuck out to me. First off, it was beautiful because it was a surprise proposal for a man and a woman. This brother brought his girlfriend out with covered eyes, covered all that, and had the whole audience being quiet. It was a nice concert. They had it decked out so lovely. And there were some celebrities that were in the mix too. That because when they went to go get seated, I seen other people there. But he proposed to her live, and then she said yes. And Adele came and sang. Damn, what? Oh, to make you feel my love. Oh yes. And I cried. Yep, they got me. I easily do that anyways. The empath in me, whatever. But I cried, and it was so lovely and cute. And then I couldn't even enjoy this love, this black love, this Adele's freaking voice. One of my Adele songs. I can't even enjoy the daggone moment until I'm looking at them earrings. Saturn earrings. And then I'm looking at Saturn all on her wrist. Saturn was tattooed twice on her. It was twice. I saw Saturn on her. And I was like, ugh. So when I look into moments, because of course they already had, of course, the way The way microphone singing, she kept the microphone in this hand, and her hand ain't never go down. The hand stay positioned here, so you can. She okay. If I'm singing and I want a tattoo, I'll put the doggone thing right there too, so you're gonna see that. But to even get ink tattooed on you, maybe it might not be. It might be temporary, but to get those symbols tattooed on you, you telling me something. There's some you working with. You are working with the energy of Saturn, and I'm gonna flip to that. Last time we talked about Saturn on my channel is when I first did Tarot with the T. When I first, this is when the pandemic first hit. This is when we were going through the conjunction that was popping off. And if y'all remember the conjunction, that was when Black folks was supposed to power up and get powers. I don't know. That was when a portal was supposed to open up to. It's supposed to be all this stuff. But the energy they were working with was the planetary system, Saturn. And that taught me a lot about Saturn. I know people can't stand when I sit up here and talk, but listen. I got to educate myself. That was around Christmas, and that's when I learned about the pagan holiday Saturnalia. And Saturnalia is a real life purge. The movie Purge that happened, you know, when you see, I'm not talking about Astroworld, I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the movie Purge when people were slaughtering each other for one day. Well, there was the slightly same concept that went on in ancient Roman times. That's when a lot of them pagan holidays originated, that they celebrated, and it was to glorify the god Saturn. They named this time that because he was a god of law and order. Very interesting that we had a marriage going on. We had the bond going on. Where's the Hierophant in here? Because that's what that speaks on. Institutions like that. But Saturn was about law and order and structure. So for 2, 3, 4 days in December, December 25th was in a mix somewhere. 3, 4 days there, you could do whatever you want to. There was no laws. It was lawless. You could do whatever, and no police would step in. No, nobody. You won't lose your job. You can do whatever you want to. And it was all to celebrate the god of Saturn. And they would take chains, because the statue, because they had statues. They had Zeus, they had statues. The statue of him would have shackles on his feet throughout the whole time, throughout the year. So during this time frame, throughout this time, they would take them shackles off and let baby do whatever. Now, that was my introduction to Saturn. That's how I was thinking of Saturn when I saw that planet all over Adele. And then seeing a marriage too, that's how I went. But since y'all want to stay light and fluffy, what they broke down online and what the message and imagery that was pushed was supposed to be portrayed, it was something that has to do with your Saturn return. And this is something, if you are into natal charts, you might know a little bit more and be privy and get deep with me. But you know, when you were born, the planets were in certain positions, the stars were in certain positions when you were born. And during this Saturn return, they said that it is between the ages of 27 to 31, you will go through this what do you call this experience? Existential. You get an awakening of a sort where things just that maybe have interest you just get this shift, and it's a growing process. And Adele wanted to portray that was to symbolize her Saturn return, and it makes sense with the album being called 30. We went from 19, 21, whatever, and we on 30. That's them 30, that number. Me and her the same age. She 33, I'm 33. I don't even want to tell. I'm just trying to make it to 34, baby. I ain't gonna be playing with me. But that's the light, fluffy version that they want to say that what it's for. But I think more on my end where it's at. And it has to be deep. I didn't even look at the date that the actual performance. the date that the actual performance was, to even tell you what the actual specifics of the planetary systems were. But y'all were at an observatory, and Saturn, the energy of Saturn was just all just in it, just in the mix. When you think of Saturn, that's always remember that. Saturnalia. That's all. I just always have that in my heart, in my head. But nonetheless, Adele, just some spirit. We ain't even getting too deep on Adele. I just really wanted to point out what I saw with her. Had me crying like that. And then I was like, huh, what's that? What you got? What you got? What is up? What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's something that was. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Let me stop. Let me stop. The first card that come up, back again. Ancestors is talking, y'all. Ancestors is talking. This is death. This is ancestors coming through once again. This is that death card. That is what this is about. Transitions. It is about a moment in time when you're trying to bring forth, you can't bring forth something unless you get rid of something else. I think there was a moment that we are trying to make happen here when it came to that. Now, was it early in November? Because nonetheless, November is a month for the Gedi. If you're familiar with that, the Gedi are over the dead. That's the realm of the dead. If you want to turn in the term of Haitian voodoo, that still is a representation of that. That could be, but I don't. But 4 sticks too. Okay, so let's just move on along with that. 4 sticks came back into play. It's interesting. Got a baby here in the crib, and this is them again coming through, celebrating life that they had, burying the afterbirth of their baby. They just had a baby and they're burying the afterbirth because in this practice in hoodoo, it is about setting your intentions for prosperity and abundance in the future. That is with the 4 sticks. We celebrate things. We have good foundations. These sticks is holding up just fine. How this shit's a party. It's beautiful. These two people came together in that moment, and that was really beautiful to watch. That was nice and all. But what is it for? What is it for? Baby, y'all, Adele, baby. 9 of knives, okay? I've just been tickling y'all. 9 of knives. That's in reverse. There's something else that's in play here. That's so interesting how we get from this the only joyous and beautiful occasion, then we go back to this is some on your mind. Look at this. You start with the skull. We start with the skull. The baby got half the face as a skull. You end with the skull. What does skulls? What else do skulls symbolize? Because they have other symbology as well. I feel like it's knowledge. I feel like it's some of that nature, other than just death and the other realm. We know that's what that means, the spiritual realm. But I feel like skulls are playing a part right now for some reason. But 9 of knives, baby, you got something heavy on your heart. These peaches are of the devil's punch bowl. I always got to talk about that when I pull this card. That's when my people, ancestors back then, freed people, freed enslaved individuals were all slaughtered, tortured, put in concentration camps, tossed to shallow graves, very shallow graves, and peach groves grew. They say them peaches is cursed. They say them peaches is cursed. But nonetheless, this nightmarish. A lot of things playing in part and playing on your mind that are worrying you. Could it be something that she's worried about? That she's trying to want to make sure to bring forth things that she should? Now let's come up here real quick. Some was at the bottom, some was at the top. This was work that was done. It was work that was done. This is 8 of coins. He's literally doing work. 8 of coins is somebody who I forgot his name. He's actually a practitioner. He is an actual ancestor and practitioner. But he literally, with the 8 of coins, you are churning out physically, getting that work, making your coin, actually making it earth material. You are putting things together and bringing things forth to bring in that coin to get that outcome. And that's what's being done with him saying it here. That was at the bottom of the deck. And look at what's at the dog on top. Look what I'm gonna end with. That's Son of Coins. Son of Coins, I love him because he's actually, I forgot his name too. I'm gonna study these cards deeper. But this young man is, guess what he is, y'all? He's an astrologer. He's into astronomy. I hope you can see this coin. This ain't just a coin that he's holding up. This is a natal chart. This shows the sun. It shows all the zodiacs that he's pointing to and pointing out. And he is using them. He is studying them. Maybe to gain something, maybe to his advantage. There's a reason she was at the observatory. Matter of fact, my brother, where you pointing to? It looked like he pointing to Scorpio. It looks like he is pointing, I kid you not, to Scorpio. Libra is at the top, but that is a scorpion right there. Nobody's innocent in this, all right? Nobody's innocent. She putting some work, baby. You do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do, Adele. Do whatever you doing. Do what you gotta do. Ain't nobody innocent. You know who broke my heart? Sierra did. She's advocating she was speaking at the White House recently and advocating for kids to get the jab. The little baby Future got the jab. Y'all was doing Sierra prayer, huh? Y'all was doing Sierra prayer. I ain't praying none of that. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Okay. Um, very interesting. I just want to throw that out. I think we're gonna leave it at that. We'll be back. We'll be back again. I hit the main topics that I wanted to hit. It was just those main couple of ones that I wanted to cover and glaze over. I am so very happy that I was able to do a couple of readings. I'm glad that y'all came through and showed your girls some love and hit that like button. I hope you did. I'm sure you did. Oh yeah, y'all did. Look here, baby. I'm El Roche. I wanna be sure that I'm just I got it all for the most part. The ones I wanted to get out. To get out what I want to get out. Yeah, we'll pick back up some of that other stuff a little later. Yeah, definitely. Cause I need to get some rest now, okay, baby? I don't know why I love being up at night, doing stuff at night, knowing now that I actually do have to get up early in the morning, but it's all good. It's all good. It is what it is, baby. It is. Anyway, let me quit. I'm being goofy. Anyway, like I say, I am El Roche. Thank y'all for dropping in. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Hit the description box down below because they'll link you to my SoundCloud too. Go ahead and listen. Go to Apple Music if you feel like it. Give that some spins if you feel like it. You can do some with that $ if you really feel like it. You really feel like it. Or you could just hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button too. Check out some of my old videos. We talk a lot, but a lot of things is very much worth talking about. Okay. I'll come back at y'all with an update, maybe before Thanksgiving. Who knows? Maybe afterwards. Just stick around and see. Hit the notification bell too, so they might tell you when I go live. They might not. I don't know. They haven't been telling anybody, but we're gonna keep talking anyway, regardless, y'all. I will holler at y'all again next time. Bye.